So now let's take a look at the health domain. And you can find this domain in the Preschool Learning Foundations, which we cover in our CD110, our Principles and Practices class, and the Preschool Curriculum Framework. So it really focuses on the curriculum related to those learning foundations, and we cover that in our ECE curriculum class, or CD111. And so in the health domain, we have a strand that's called health habits. And that health habits has 4 substrands. So we have the domain, strands, and substrands. And so under the health habits strand, we have basic hygiene. And so that would be washing your hands correctly, for example, would be one of the things it would focus on. The second one is oral health, and you can see the child is working on brushing his teeth in that substrand. The third one is knowledge of wellness, what to do when you cough. You cough in your elbow or in tissue. And then lastly, sun safety is the last substrand. And that's just making sure that you spend some time in the shade and that you protect your skin with either a hat or maybe a hat and sunscreen. The next strand is safety, and there's only one substrand in that strand, and that's injury prevention. So making sure that children know the rules when they're using the equipment and tools and materials, and then they understand that those rules are to keep them safe. And then the last strand is nutrition. And there are 3 substrands to nutrition. There's nutrition knowledge, so knowing what kinds of food are healthy. Nutrition choices, knowing how much we should eat different kinds of foods and the combination. And then the last one is self-regulation of eating. So knowing when we're full and when we should stop eating, and also making sure that we balance out what we're eating. Okay, so we've talked about the health domain, its strands, and then its substrands. And so now we have the puzzle, the health domain puzzle, which kind of gives us an idea of what the descriptions and definitions related to the health domain. And under health habits, we have 2 ages at and around 48 months and at or around 60 months. And this is the substrand of basic hygiene. And so the definitions would be demonstrates knowledge of some steps in the hand washing routine. And then practices health habits that prevent infectious disease and infestations such as lice when appropriate, with adult support, instruction, and modeling. That's for the 48 months. And 60 months demonstrates knowledge of more steps in the hand washing routine and begins to independently practice health habits that prevent infectious diseases and infestations such as lice when appropriate and with adult support, instruction, and modeling.